what transpired at the courts on July 2nd, 2026. As per these people that are trying to rope me, following the petitions that the organization wrote on forgery of my signature and on tax evasion that the security agencies have failed to act. I've previously shared with us how they invited me, how I went there, how they exonerated me and re-invited me after we petitioned police authority regarding the IPO for abusing a soft target, for assaulting her. I've shared update as how we got to court and all those things and some other experience. Now, this happened at the magistrate court on May 13th. Don't forget, we have been to court on January 16. We were there on February 26, May 13, and June 13th. On May 13th, these people came and said that they were intending to withdraw. They wanted to withdraw their case. That they wanted to go to the High Court. But the magistrate could not grant it on that May 13 because the prosecutor was not around. So he had turned to June 30th. Unknown to us that they had already filed since March 9 while this case was going. They never hinted us, they never filed up, served us. Because of the plan they hatchet, because of their intention. Instead of doing the right thing, they were planning on, sending the judge to jail, of which they have already failed. So, on June 30th, we were in the court. So, I pleaded with the magistrate to assist to stand down the case because my lawyer was here to be there. So he obliged. I was outside by the corridor. I went there to call fellow comrades that I was expecting when a man tapped me behind and told me that I will be going with him. Who are you? Said he was a policeman, he was arresting me. I was like, you didn't mean, what is this man saying? I asked him if he was in the court and if he was attentive. He said yes. And I asked him if he heard what the magistrate said and what is going on. We are here for a court case. We don't know how it will end. You are telling me arrest under what circumstance, on what ground? I was schooling him when somebody approached this same Austin Epeyon Odionga of Lagos Command, SID. Was telling me that he had a warrant to arrest me and those guys that they arraigned thereafter. I was asking him if he was also attentive, if he was in the court. The next thing, he was ordering me into the court to enter the court as if he was talking to his baby. Nigeria. I asked him if he brought me to the court, if he was the one that brought me to the court. In the process of trying to, something now happened, that case. In fact, there were two cases, there were two different cases. One of them could not be decided that day. So it was adjourned to July 23rd. That's when the magistrate called the second time. One of them could not be decided. When these people came again, they said they were arresting us. I said, there's nothing like that. Such thing will not happen. Along the line, he said they had court processes to serve us for courts, hearing or appearance that will be coming up on July 2nd. That's 2 days after them. I told them that they should have come to serve us at all. They know our house. You are not saying that you want to arrest us because we said no. You now say you want to serve us court processes. Yeah. Their plan? Their plan was to, if it was people that gave in it easily to him that day, they would have bundled me and those guys, take us to their environment, go and keep us with them in their cell. They will now bring us into the court like they want to arraign us newly. They will deny our lawyers opportunity to file for bail or to raise any objection. They will give the impression like they are just arraigning us because they knew that what they have done was wrong. A case was ongoing at the magistrate. You went to go and file the same case at the Federal High Court. For 4-5 months, he didn't tell us. March 9, April, May, June. He now served us as an alternative when we said no, arrest cannot take place. You can see the way this man is behaving. So when they served us, we were in the court. It was now sudden. It was there we now discovered that they've been there since March 9, they filed since March 9. So lawyers now raise it before the judge to say that, one, my lord, you were served on Tuesday, 2 days ago. We could not arrange for bail. That's one. Two, even if they want to come here, there is an existing case. The same case, the same people, the same facts. They should have closed that one properly before coming here. The judge was shocked. He had to turn to the prosecutor to ask him, because the man was insisting that we should take our plea. Is it true that they served these people on Tuesday? Can you believe that the prosecutor, one Roman, lied? He said they served us earlier. Something that I collected, I signed, I put the dates. Incidentally, my lawyer asked me to write. In fact, we wrote original received by me. Today, we put the dates. This man was lying, saying that they served us earlier. The prosecutor countered him. The lawyers countered him. They provided evidence that I was lying. The judge again asked if it is true that the same case had been filed at the magistrate courts. This man said, lied again, that there were different cases. In fact, at some points, people didn't unconsciously spoke. Say, when the man was lying. So it was clear to the judge that these people were lying Because he faced the prosecutor and was saying, you want to pardon? You want to pardon? Clearly, the game plan was to ambush us to that place. Because immediately they read the charge to us, for us to take our plea, the next thing will be application for bail or no bail. And the next thing is remand. That was their game plan. Because you want to punish somebody. And I was asking myself, if as a father, I tell my children not to lie, and I go outside there and lie, how do you reconcile that? If I call myself prosecutor or whatever, and I'm interested to send somebody to jail for what they did not do, for whatever, I don't know, for whatever reason, does it make any sense? Incidentally, these are the same people that will go to church. Maybe they are workers in their church. They will dance like nobody can. But God ministered to the judge. He decoded that there was a game plan. So he had to adjourn till September 23rd, after vacation. That they should come after vacation, they should go and do the right thing. And this is the problem. If you go to Kirikiri, you will see a number of people that some of these policemen had unjustly sent to Kirikiri. I mentioned some of these cases in my previous videos. I mentioned the one that was taken to court, jail for an offense committed by his apprentice. The one that was raided, Hassan Hussein, I mentioned it. People that were raided, the one that were kept in the cell for 4 months, 2 months, 1 month, they were raided. This is what we see in this country, despite the efforts of the police hierarchy to stop all this. There have been measures in place to make sure that human rights abuses have drastically reduced or even does not exist. So many of these police officers were sanctioned when Adejobi was in Lagos, even under Undeyi. There were measures in place by police hierarchy to curtail all these excesses. But these guys make sure that it does not effectively serve the purpose. And I've said in my previous videos that they should not allow police officers to be charging people to court directly or direct. Let there be a third party, a civilian, maybe an human rights person that will certify all cases, criminal cases specifically, before they move them to court. He will screen the case before whoever will sign, whether at the police station or the command, before they will sign. So many people are in the prison that should not be there because of some of what these guys are doing. We have an IG who is committed to ensuring that human rights are not abused. He mentioned it when he was decorating the AIGs some other time. And he has been acting it. It's reflected in what he did. In data, when he deployed some officers following some complaints, especially the killing of that musician recently, he has been frowning at human rights abuses. But these guys will simply not They would simply not cooperate with him. You went to court when there is the existing cases in another court. You have not closed the case. You refuse to serve the people so that they will not complain, so that they will not raise an objection, so that they will not expose you. You hid it from them because you want to send these people to prison unjustly. Why? So that is the latest now. Police authority needs to work on this. Police Service Commission, don't let police be taking case to the court. Let there be intervention, third party, somebody in between to check what they are doing. Civil cases are taken to court as criminal cases. I've spoken about a lot of this in my videos. The one I saw at Lagos Command and even at Kirikiri, they are there. They are on my YouTube channels at The Bitter Truth Say. They are on Facebook, The Bitter Truth with Toto Koro. So that is what we saw on July 2nd in the hand of these people, these alphabeta people and the police. The EFCC, the ICPC, even the Lagos, the police themselves, they are here to work on those petitions. Forgery by alphabeta official and the tax evasion. I will not rest until justice is done. And they cannot rope me into what is happening in their environment. Because what they did, I also noticed that in that suit, they matched the two suits at the federal magistrate courts. They now merge it together, add my name to those people they said they suspected were behind the anonymous mail that were written. 5 months after I've left, they added my name to their name so that it will look like all of us were doing the thing together. So individually you now be struggling to remove yourself. They have failed. And this is how Nigerians suffer unjustly in the hands of some of these people. Jeremiah 17:9 says, the heart of man is deceitful, desperately wicked, who can know it? But on this case, the Bible says he frustrated the devices of the crafty so that their hand cannot perform their enterprise. That is our